Like in the last election, like I was saying, we were presented with 3 difficult options. Imagine that the options we had was to vote for a Tinubu, an Atiku, or a Peter Obi. My brother, my sister, that is not a choice. That is an illusion of a choice. It's like asking a deer to choose between being mauled by a lion, being mauled by a tiger, or being mauled by a wolf. I don't think any of those decisions were palatable. But unfortunately for our flawed democracy, we have to choose between these 3 evil men, and we have chosen one.
Sorry, there is another issue I need to raise.
Why speak in such manner? Evil men.
Please let the moderator do her job. Please.
There is another issue I need to raise. The current government is trying to curtail free speech. Like you cannot talk. Like let's say for instance on the social media app, especially the Twitter, you don't have the free will to talk, to express your mind, which I think it's not really okay enough. Like the current government, we are suffering. Nigerians are suffering. People are dying. People are crying, and like we are trying to like express our mind.
Yeah.
We are trying to, and you're telling us that you can't just talk. You're trying to curtail free speech. You can. I don't think it's actually normal.
Right.
Hold on, please. I don't think it's actually normal. There was even a time I read it on Twitter that the government is trying to regulate social media. Like probably you're saying things, you're trying to vent your anger, you're trying to express your mind. Probably you'll get arrested or something. I don't think it's actually right. Do you think it's right?
Now this is also another dimension of a government that has lost the plot.
Sorry.
Now this young man will tell you that there's no problem. That there's nothing to worry about. Now, if the government, in as much as I believe, let me say this please, so that he doesn't end up misquoting me. I believe that social media should be used responsibly. Yes, and there are a lot of irresponsible users out there. True, but this government right now is on the edge. So excuse me, and they are feeling guilty. That's why they are going for things they're not supposed to be going for. For example, the case of the boy that was in Niger State.
Yes, that little boy.
Yes. There was a motion, for God's sake, for debate. Someone speaks for and against the motion.
Yeah.
Now, free speech only becomes a problem when you start to infringe on someone else's rights. What has that little boy said that has infringed on anybody's right? But a government that is guilty, a government that knows that it has truly failed, they will start to attack everybody and do all sorts of nonsense.
Who are you to say the government has failed?
The thing, because
this social media thing.
Because I feel like
be regulated.
No. Because I feel like yes, it must be regulated. But the current situation of the country, the government is not even trying to tackle
Why
it.
will you, as a person, go on social media to start speaking negatively against a government that is trying to?
Nobody is speaking against the government.
Of course, that is what our youth are doing.
No, nobody is speaking against
the government. They are doing that. Where have you been?
Oh.
No, Miss Bobik, where have you been? You should go online, or go on internet and see.
I go on internet every day.
You see people posting things that can cause fire in the nation.
Like what, please?
What are you saying?
Like what? Go ahead.
Imagine what? No. Just imagine what was how that little boy we are talking about was educated to say such things against a government that is trying to fix the nation.
That was clearly a debate.
It is a debate.
Yeah, that
says who?
And the debate topic was that voting should not be mandatory, for God's sake, which is a very civic topic.
Are you able to see the other version of the debate, if I may ask you?
Now, that is left for the person that posted the video. Now, I want to believe that whoever shot that video also videoed the person that spoke for the other motion. Why that wasn't posted, I don't know. Or maybe they were both posted, but the one of the young boy trended.
You and I know this is also to mar the effort of the present government. You know that.
No,
and that is the reason
you can easily just admit right now that you are a mouthpiece for the government. No, let's just get it over with.
Why will you be saying
now?
Who is a mouthpiece?
It's evident for anybody watching this interview to see that this man is speaking from a very comfortable position. This man does not even know.
Comfortable in Nigeria.
Okay. Wait. Are you trying to say that if the government have the right to regulate social media?
Of course, when it is causing issues, negative, when it is causing bottlenecks in the nation. And we need to say we should be nation builders, not trying to dent the image of the country as a whole. And that is the reason why the government needs to what, to regulate this stream. I mean the social media network, so that we know what we say. People just go on air and say things that can really cause issues. Yes, it is not all news you hear on social media you consume.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
And
So
a responsible user of social media should know that.
Government to take charge of this.
But don't you think that, okay, there is no way we can reach the government? The other way, I mean, another platform we use to reach the government is to hear her opinion,
but
through
not in
social
a
media.
way where you speak negatively of the government.
We are not-
That is what we
No,
call
no.
free speech, my dear.
free speech.
That's what we call free
And you will
speech.
be arrested for speaking negatively to the government.
A-
There are ways to present
A
it.
government that arrests people for speaking will also bear the consequences. Because for you to arrest somebody, you must be able to prove in the court of law that that person has really done something wrong.
I think that's okay, and both opinion are quite valid. Both opinion are quite valid. Like the government should regulate the social media or not allowing people. Yes, we can actually express our mind, but not to talk to the government anyhow. I don't think that is quite okay. To me, I don't think that is quite okay. So this has come to the end of the podcast, and I'm glad you all enjoyed today's podcast. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Johnson, and thank you, Mr.
OJ.
Oche. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.